mayaman. Asian Guru. Ilan lang ito sa mga bansag sa kanya ng mga professional basketball players ng NBA team na New York Knicks. Siya lang naman si Erwin Valencia, ang kauna-unahang Pilipinong naging bahagi ng NBA. Hindi bilang manlalaro, kundi bilang isang medical professional. Purong Pinoy, pusong Pinoy. Dahil sa kanyang game-changing na estratehiya sa pangangalaga sa mga atleta, naging pamantayan ang kanyang mga pamamaraan sa athlete wellness sa NBA. Pero ang pagiging isang doktor ay isa lang sa kanyang mga advokasya dahil nakaukit sa kanyang mabuting puso ang pagtulong sa kapwa. Patunay rito ang ilan sa mga proyektong kanyang sinimulan na may kinalaman sa pagbabahagi ng kaalaman niya sa sports medicine, tulad ng kinetic at pagtulong sa kapwa tulad ng Grasshopper Project at Gratitude Gang na tumutulong sa mga rebuilding efforts ng mga eskwelahang naapektuhan ng bagyo noong December 2021 dito sa Pilipinas at nagbigay ng mental health services sa mga bata dahil sa kanyang mga adhikain, tinugurian siyang Godfather of Gratitude. Ngayon, matapos ang 9 na season ng pagiging physical therapist at wellness head ng New York Knicks at halos 2 dekada ng pagiging doktor sa ibang bansa, siya'y nagbabalik sa kanyang tahanan, ang Pilipinas. Ika nga niya, he has lived his dream. The past decade has been the greatest of my life. Being the first Filipino raised and educated in the Philippines to be on the medical staff in any of the 4 major sports, and in particular, the NBA, was a dream that began when I was just 18 years old. Isang award-winning game changer at tinaguriang Godfather of Gratitude. Salamat sa pagtatayo ng bandera ng Pilipinas. Salamat sa iyong di matatawarang dedikasyon. Salamat sa pagiging ehemplo ng pagtulong. Salamat, Erwin!
Nandito po ang Godfather of Gratitude, ang ating kaibigan, Erwin Valencia. Nice to see you.
How are you doing? How are you?
Hi,
Ate
welcome.
Pia.
Pleasure and an honor. Pleasure and Ian. Tito Boy. Give me your left side, left side. Give me your left side here.
Aside
There
from
you
being
go.
so honored to have him here today, I was so surprised. So kanina, nung brief ako na eto yung salamat, and then they said your name. And I said, uy, kapangalan ng kilala ko to, pero nasa NBA to, nasa US. Then they started talking about the advocacy. Sabi ko, ang dami nito. Then they ended with saying, by the way, he's a doctor in the NBA. So, could it be you? So I'm really, really happy to have you here.
Thank you for having me.
Well, he's also back home dahil nag-volunteer si Erwin para sa FIBA, tama?
Yep. I'm here for that, yeah.
Thank you for all the things that you do. And thank you for all that you are. Erwin, the last time naman kami nag-usap was about a year or 2 years ago. I can't forget yung meron tong si Erwin ginawa na just to thank people, random hugging. Where was that? What country was this?
Prague, sa Czech Republic po.
Grabe, it was in celebration of his birthday.
Yep, in celebration of my birthday. It was one of those things na sabi ko, usually on my birthday, nagpa-party ako or I do something fun and crazy. Pero that particular year, I told myself, imbis na magpa-party ako, why don't I just go and give back that love to other people, especially around. Sabi ko, sometimes we're in a world na people are close to each other. What if we just give a hug?
Actually, ang dami nagbe-breakdown, ano?
Yeah. Especially kasi they feel like,
You'll be
like,
surprised that some people don't even get touched. And
Right.
that is naturally human.
I know we're going to go into the gratitude thing. Ako, I want to go into that, no? Yung pagiging ma-thank you sa buong buhay mo. Ang layo na ng narating mo, pero you keep on coming back. You keep on doing a lot of things for people. Where is this coming from?
I think it is from the fact that I am and will always be Filipino. And I think tayo mga Pinoy, gusto natin talaga kung may makita tayong pwede tayong matulungan, we try as much as possible to help kung kaya natin. And I think that is inherently who I am. And I think from the line of service I've gotten from my grandfather, who was in service of the people at the governor of Pampanga before, and also my father, who helped with really through his Rotary Club, and my mom through her Optimist. I think all of that really ingrained in me a way to continue to help the people in whatever possible way I can.
Yung gratitude gang, itong paghihikayat sa sangkatauhan na huwag makalimot magpasalamat. Saan ang galing ito at nasaan ngayon ang proyekto, ang programang ito?
Gratitude Gang is something that's very close to my heart. I think yung pasasalamat and the fact that yung gratitude mo, I think it really comes from my family and how I was raised. And I was very lucky to have very good family to know that, hoy, swerte ka, madaming, you can so many things that you have. Yung mga ambition mo, pwede mong kunin, gawin. So, Gratitude Camp came about where you're like, okay, how can I continue to support people, but using particularly a sense of gratitude? And so for me, it was the mental health issue. So being able to rebuild not just the schools that are affected by natural calamities and mga bagyo, but also the mental health of the kids and the teachers. Yan yung mga tinutulungan ko. Like, my goal is like where sometimes, pag nagbagyo, hindi lang talaga yung physical na things that you get, but also yung mental and emotional state that some of the kids, they have a hard time trying to be there. So we help bring psychologists and we counselors para tulungan yung mga bata. And we also, my next goal is to also help the teachers. Kasi in the end, the teachers have to take care of these kids.
Right.
So,
Well, interesting. We just passed.
Very, very
We just passed on second reading our bill on mental health in basic education.
wow, amazing.
Yeah,
Amazing.
yeah. So
Wow, amazing.
that's very in line with that.
Ang ganda kung mapapagsabay, di ba? Yung tulong na pagkain, tubig, lalo na pag binabagyo, no? Pero meron din nangangalaga doon sa, yun nga, spiritual, mental health ng ating mga kababayan. Maraming salamat.
Thank you. Thank you, Tito Boy. Zoe. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, Senator. Thank you, Senator.
We know that the people we thank do not need the resources, but we'd like to be part of what you're doing. So we have a small amount.
Wow,
And
thank
we,
you
of
so
course,
much.
have, medyo mahal na ngayon ang
Wow. Yeah,
bigas. So bigas, multivitamins. Then, in your next event, let us know what part, kumbaga, kung,
How we can help.
Kumbaga sa salad, which part of that salad wala ka pa. And hopefully we can be part of
that would be really great. Thank you.
Ako naman, wala akong bibigay sa'yo. Dadagdagan ko yung trabaho mo. I'm always like in awe when I meet people who give from the heart. So in the work that I do in the Senate, one of my focus has been a couple of things, no, patong-patong yun. One is ladderized education. His wife, my sister-in-law Lani, she has a very strong program with senior citizens and people with disabilities, but there's always a shortage of physical therapists, occupational therapists. Lahat yan, kulang. Kulang talaga over in the whole country, kulang. So my job is also to find funding, not just for scholarships, but that's just because that's just one piece of the puzzle, no? It's one thing to say, okay, it's fine, bigyan ng 200 million to have more physical therapists, but you have to have more schools. You have to have more professors to teach in these schools. It's a huge job. So yung naisip ko, with what you're doing, yung suggestion ko na I won't let you say no, because I
He will not.
I meet so many good professionals, pero everybody's tied up with what they have to do, right? Pero feel ko talaga na it's in your heart na baka you're the right person I can work with to develop nga this parang, and I don't know what to call them, but like if you're not yet a PT, or maybe you don't even dream to be a PT, but what are those TESDA 6 months, 1 year, 2-year training programs that they could do under the supervision of PT to help all these seniors who cannot walk, but with rehab, they can,
To her point kasi, maraming ng scholarships. But sometimes when they graduate, the employer says, that's not really what we need. Hindi yan talaga skill set. So people in the industry, really seeing what they need, it's such a big help, di ba? Kasi nga, ang ano mo is, after that scholarship, employable na kagad. But if after that scholarship, sabihin nung company or nung team, I need to train you for another 6 months, someone else might get the job, di ba? So, having people with real experience, and yung experience ni Doc is, with the,
Right.
alam niyo naman sa US basta't yan ay American football, baseball, basketball, and so many other sports. Talagang grabe ang investments dyan. No? So,
And-
the country is so blessed to have you giving back.
Thank you.
Pero nakakatuwa lamang, nakaka-proud ho talaga na we had, a Filipino in the NBA. Thank you for making us proud.
Salamat sa lahat.
Sa ating pagbabalik po ay mananalo ang marami sa atin ng mga premyo. At lahat mag-uuwi ng regalo ang nasa audience. We are going to play Alan Pia Pick. Yan lahat ay magaganap sa pagbabalik po ng...